Wow, I guess. Wow, man. Gee, you gonna pay for him dropping that, man? I mean, God. Oh, request. Well, looks like the big bad, and it looks like I got him. Well, guys, we are live. We are live. What colors and what do I need to wear? In the words of the great J. Lou, say no more. Say no more. Color rush it is. Man, you gotta take it over. Oh, I'm sick of you, G. Sick of you. Nah, they're not on TV. I'm trying to use that website Ant was using, and then I got the app Red Zone on my phone, so I watch it on the Time Warner Red Zone app. But they're not on TV, so I'm trying to use Ant the website Ant was telling me about to actually watch the game, but it's a little delayed stuff going on. So yeah, nah, I'm trying.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Redskins going up against the Jets. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the New York Jets. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone.
He is doing it right there.
The 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I know Damien told me to get one too. I think it was a 550. Yeah, I need to get one, man. We live, guys. For the Gianni, we all must sing.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The slot man in motion right. Play clock winding down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A couple of Jets there in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. In motion right comes Jackson. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon, 76 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Set to return, here's Nick Marshall. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action here. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Spiller. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Petty now. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connect.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the... And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Hey, Pitt, did they end up scoring, big dog? I don't know, because I got a tough opponent I got to play right now.
As the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should
come on,
number,
whatever your number is, man. You just sit there and look at him, get your name like that, bro.
Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end Reed. second down, it's Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A couple of Jets there in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a big conversion there on 3rd down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on 3rd down because he can't call for it on 4th down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball on offense, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, man, what was that? Man, come on. Man, golly, bro. Are you serious?
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit
What was
to
that, man? Get out of here,
knocked it
man.
free, made a
Come
big
on,
play.
G. Man, whatever, bro. I don't want to hear nothing else about it.
And they'll begin this drive with C.J. Spiller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good for a New York first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Petty. Dumps off to Powell. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost.
Good job, defense.
A lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown? Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
You got it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The tight end changing his position. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it up the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Crowder in motion here right. In motion left, that's Crowder. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader as a rookie in yards per punt, Tress Way on the kicker. Back deep is Jeremy Ross. Take it at the 37. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
20 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Washington first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And Reed with it over the middle. And Charles, what a game against the Cowboys for Jordan Reed. 10 catches, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. He seemed unguardable.
We've talked about how throughout this season, more and more people are starting to realize that Jordan Reed is probably the best route-running tight end in the league. But how about what he does after he catches the ball? His basketball background comes into play. See those crossover steps he was taking? You see those moves he was making? Jordan Reed is something else and played that game with a lot of toughness. Battled through a shoulder injury to finish that game.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance.
Come on, bro. Man,
he was
wide
trying to
open,
find
man.
Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up the fourth down. So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Whit. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And the play clock's running down. Following the interception, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Jackson, the man in motion right. They run it here with Thompson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Third and short yardage. Cousins trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They were trying to go to Marshall that time. All right, partner, we got Black Friday, Cyber Monday in the rearview mirror. Now it's football focus time, and it's getting towards the playoffs. If we look at the NFC playoff picture right now, legitimately, who can challenge the Cowboys?
Well, I think first and foremost, you're going to say Seattle because of the way they play defense. If they get everyone back healthy, look out. That would be a heck of a battle. I'm going to give you one that may surprise you, and I think it's the New York Giants. And the reason being, that's their M.O. They get hot late in the season, and they're always a good playoff team.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.J. Spiller. Now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. That one complete to Anderson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. In motion, Safarian-Jenkins. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball
Man, come on, bro.
Say it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
In motion comes the tight end left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Fitzpatrick now. Left side complete. Safarian-Jenkins. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught inside the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now Spiller. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian-Jenkins from 8 yards out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Come on, man.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Like
because now
how they attack him here.
Man, I ain't tripping. It is what it is. See.
They'll come out. And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. That means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air here after the INT. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, that incompletion gives me a second to say I'm sorry, because last week I knocked your yams, and my mom made a casserole with yams, and it was spectacular on Thanksgiving, as was the football. It's a great 3 game.
No one knocks the yams first and foremost, and I want to thank your mom for making that casserole and turning you around. But look at the games we had. Minnesota, Detroit, 4th quarter comeback for Detroit once more. They had a big win. How about the second game? Washington at Dallas. Washington onside kick late with a chance to try and get the ball back and win it. And then the last game, Big Ben, once again a monster performance against the Colts.
3rd down and 3. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
1 man in the backfield. That's Jones. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. In motion right comes Jackson. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
In motion, the tight end Reed.
Leopard. Over.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
In motion, the tight end Reed. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's going to air one out. And he bats it
Come on,
away.
man.
And
God,
it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On second down, Fitzpatrick again. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Fitzpatrick on first down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And the Redskins scoop it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. New York set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Redskins.
They like what they did in the first half.
Let's go,
that worked
Redskins.
okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The drive starts with a give to
Good
Spiller.
job.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And quickly they get to the line. Now Fitzpatrick. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they run it with Spiller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bishop. There he goes, right side. And he
Are you
will
kidding?
not get all the way home, but he will take this back down
Wow,
about the
bro.
2-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back
That's
out
his
to their first
poor,
possession
bro.
of the second
You got to
half.
get in there breathing. Golly, bro. That's, oh, my God, man. I should have
And
ran
now
to the right, but
inside the
God.
red zone, the offense will operate.
Hurry up, here we go. Back down, Philly, here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Matt Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
3, 3, 3, 3. Move, 45. Move, 45. 5, 6.
They begin with a carry for Powell.
There you go. There you
Able
go.
to stay on
There
his
you go.
feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go again with Powell. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Nunez got it, complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here, and they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
3, 3, 3, 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Fitzpatrick will sneak it. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
3rd and 2 and they go quarterback sneak. I know they got.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ryan Fitzpatrick with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And now here's Ross. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Garcon, the man in motion. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Garcon, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Cousins. Drops it to Jones in the flat. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make.
And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage change here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Defense showing blitz.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Boy, knock yourself out.
Here on EA
Boy, knock
Sports.
yourself out.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. First down, Fitzpatrick. The 20, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, 40 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play, Cousins to Jackson. And even 60 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And quickly they get to the line.
All right, here we go.
Garcon, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a 5-yard touchdown. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Good.
Cousins will try and throw.
Oh!
They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite.
Had pretty
but in the
time, man.
secondary,
He should have
though,
lost that.
They were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football. And do the Redskins have it? They do. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Cousins. And the hit
Are you serious,
loose.
bro?
It's
Come
incomplete.
on, man.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Now, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he motions the wide receiver. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long for Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Breland, what are you doing, man? You right there,
and they'll
man.
get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st down, this is Forte. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for the Jets. 49 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board. Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
On 2nd down, Forte. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Forte. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is Spiller. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They run with Spiller. And he's got some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. He cuts it middle, and he's got some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Spiller, 85 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession.
I got like a minute left. I'll come get it. All right. Good game, G. Good game. Boy, my guys are eating tonight, man.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Get your thing,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Washington. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play, Cousins to Jackson. 48 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. In motion is Grant.
Watch it now, Marty. Now look at 56. Lucky 56.
To the air again, it's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw this, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed. So
I ain't scared of you, G. I want you to know that.
The guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
I want you to know that
part
face
one
to
of the
face,
equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now receiver in motion left. Now Cousins. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion?
Good job, guys. Anybody afraid of
Just make
G?
sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the
Good
line
job,
of scrimmage.
guys. Ain't nobody
Put your
afraid of
heels
G.
on the goal line at
Ain't nobody
worst.
afraid of you, G.
If
You
they're
gonna
going
work
to
coming
throw
in
the
my
ball,
house,
make them
son.
throw it over your head
You
because
gonna
they're
work
run out
coming
of
in my
space
house,
because
but
of the
good
back of
game.
the end zone.
Good game,
Never
Terry.
let a guy catch one in front
Good
of you.
game. Good game, son. Good game. Can't knock you. Came through at the end. You came through in the clutch. But good
And
game,
some
big
changes
dog.
here as the D-line separates some. And they'll go on the ground.
What you
And he's
learned,
gonna be
son?
met at about the
What you learned today?
Redskins looking for another
What you
timeout.
learned? You
They
learned
get
to escape,
That'll leave
son.
them with just one
That's what you
remaining
learned,
in this
son.
4th quarter of play.
Not a big
Good
run
game,
on the
though,
first
big
play of the
dog.
drive, but
Sick
that
of you.
doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play.
You gonna
Sometimes
respect
you're
my
just trying
game,
to
son.
settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things
Don't
moving.
you gonna get your
They
little
come
butt
out
in.
with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from
You
up
never
here.
even know
Yeah, it
outside.
doesn't take a
Down the numbers. There he goes.
You gonna respect
And he
my game,
takes
son.
it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to
Oh,
stand,
yeah, you
partner.
scored at the end, son. Made it look good, but good game. Good game, big dog. Good game. Good game, big dog. Good game, big dog.
So now they'll try it again as they
Good
line
game,
up to
guys.
go
I
for
can't
2.
get mad at you guys. You guys stepped up the way I wanted to.
Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Fulton now set to boot it
Are
after
you
his
gonna
guys
pay for
put
this,
6 on the board.
Are you gonna pay for this,
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return
guys,
this one,
I
so
can't
they'll
ask
bring
for
it out
nothing
to the
but
25
better.
on
Y'all
the
gotta step up,
touchback.
man.
A look
We
at
in the tournament
Washington as
series.
they come
We
onto
want
the
the best,
field. They're
and we
down
coming
big
for
here
you.
late. I don't know.
Good
You
God,
just
man,
one
we was
drive
an
here
inch
for pride.
away from
Some
great.
people like to do that. I remember
Couldn't believe I didn't score that
Drew
series. I
Brees.
should have. My
Someone said,
bad.
Coach, what do you want to call? He was way
Ooh, do that again, G. That's gonna be a perfect play for me. You're gonna have a hard time with this play, G. I'm gonna tell you right now, I done seen some stuff in your defense that has a hole in it. And it has a big hole.
This one behind
It's a big enough hole where you can dive in deep head first.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly.
Nah, we ain't
That's
giving you no free
incomplete.
interception, dude.
Nearly another pick.
We give you no free interception. This ain't play party time, G.
Second down, let's see what the offense draws
This ain't
up
play
here
party
on
time, G.
3rd. On 3rd down, Cousins.
That'll eat that defense up all day long,
Now
man.
whistles
That'll
come
eat that
in. We're
defense
going to
up
get a
all day
timeout
long.
here
All
by
right.
the
Oh yeah,
offense.
man, we gonna see
That'll
each
be
other
the
again,
third
G.
and final
Good job,
stop
Kurt.
this year as
Deshaun
we
Jackson,
step
man.
aside.
I can't get mad at you, bro. You're amazing, man. You really make my guys proud sometimes. Get out there and get it. Good job, baby. Get out there and get it. Good job. Get out there and get it. God, guys, we love this team. Love this team.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the
Good
20.
job, guys. Good
And he'll be
job,
down
guys.
deep into
Good
Jet
job, guys.
territory.
You gonna pay, G. You gonna pay. Goodbye, son.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
Goodbye,
put those
G.
points up
Good
every
game,
week,
big
we'll
dog.
just keep winning.
Guys, we got to pass this. We cannot let this man do this, man. We messed up a few little dumb plays, guys. But now we see some of the weaknesses and what we need in Gion. And you will pay, G. You will pay, son. That 4th quarter saved you, boy. That 4th quarter saved you. You're a bad young man, though. You're a bad young man. You're a bad young man. You will pay, G. You will pay. Good night and goodbye. Did I confuse you a little bit, though, Big D? You can't say I didn't, Big D. You gonna pay, G, yeah.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
I will
check
give you
us
this,
out
though. You kind of shocked me with your run, man. You had a few long runs, man.
It's a win for the Jets, as
you
we
got
say
them runs.
so
You was getting me with the run, man. I was thinking you was trying to pass it, man. And you stayed with the running game. I was thinking you was gonna be same silly Gianni and keep that passing up. But you played smart. You played smart enough to win. I will say that, G. You played smart enough to win. Because Fitzpatrick wasn't gonna save it for you. He wasn't. And I don't even know why they got Bryce Petty out there. I told you leave that dude out there, he will have a back. C.J. Spiller, man, 199 yards, man. Then this other Poe or whatever his name is, Powell. Good job, Matt Jones, man. Good job. Damn, G. Sick of you, dog. Sick of you. But good game, big dog. I told you, all that weakness, we in the tournament. Boy, Kirk Cousins is lighting it up. We in the tournament, G. This is no play party time. You ain't blowing me out, and I told you that. Don't you forget it. But you have a good night, son. Daddy'll be back. Daddy'll be back. Bitch. My baby might call me and say she want me to watch